know if you guys remember me asking, maybe a couple of videos ago, on who is going to Comic-Con for the Gunpla World Cup. So far, not actually. The only person who sounded off, letting me know that he's going, is Gunpla Nut. He's bringing his kits to Comic-Con. There's someone else that I know is going, but you have to forgive me if I don't remember the name. But yeah, why don't you guys tell me if you guys are going? Tell me if you guys are bringing a kit over. Some people I did ask that they told me they couldn't make it, like Flash X 007. Unfortunately, he can't come, so alright. But I was looking at what was it, the pricing of the show, and I was actually considering buying a VIP pass. But I remember last year's VIP pass was like about $150. This year's VIP pass is like $190. But they sold out on that, so where's my... Hold on a second, I'm looking for... Oh, here it is. I wanted to get one this year, but they sold out. $190 is a little bit much, so I'm just buying the weekend pass, which is only $65, which is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, even though I'm not going to introduce the bazookas into this, I'm going to build it anyway just so I can get it out of the way. You can never have too much, not enough parts for other kits. And I am deeply impressed with a lot of people's work on making their own version of a kit, or, their own mobile suit version. And using spare parts from other brands, other kits from other series. I also like to take the time to comment on the new kits that are coming out. With the new issue of Hobby Japan that will come with the razor parts for the age kits, they have announced new Master Grade kits. Master Grade H2, or no, not H2, but more like, I should say this way, Master Grade Dark Hound, the High Grade Brylant Custom, which I knew that was going to happen, and it isn't a cool looking kit. I can imagine many people will say, why not make it as a high grade, but Master Grade, but that's going to be a big kit even in a high grade format. I'm definitely getting that, and I think I may decide to do a diorama based off that kit. The high grade H3 Fortress, that was obvious that was going to come out as well. And of course, the big surprise, the new Gundam Verka version. Which now I'm trying to understand and figure out, is this a Verka where they redesigned the armor a little bit to look like the Kotoki version? Or is this a 2.0? It doesn't say 2.0. Yeah, I know, it would literally have to say that. But it's interesting to see that they're releasing this. Because I never purchased the new Gundam kits. I had the original 1/44 scale new Gundam that came out, during the time of Char's Counterattack movie, but I never bought the high grade version, the new one. Never bought the Master Grade. the Sazabi. I have the high grade Sazabi, but I never bought the master grade Sazabi. Eventually I will buy the Sazabi, but I've heard many stories that it's a really difficult kit to make, especially around the legs. So I'll if they're gonna make this as a Katoki version of the new Gundam, who to say that they'll make a Katoki version of the Sazabi? Some food for thought. But yeah, that new Gundam is a definite buy for me. Alright, I'm gonna finish removing all these parts and then we'll move on to the next subject. So right now I'm cleaning up some of the parts on this on the Kampfer. Just removing excess plastic, while at the same time I'm reviewing each part and seeing what I can do to make this kit a little bit more unique, or a little bit more get it to stand out a little bit more for my diorama. And I come across a few parts that I think will be best for me to work with. So, for an example, is this one. This is the actual back cover of the backpack, which conceals the thrusters. Now, according to this, these can be, this has to be painted black while the rest are blue. Actually, no, that is not true. I'm saying it has to be painted black. I mean, it doesn't have to be, but it has that feel to it right there, as you can see it. And I think maybe it wouldn't be cool if I drill some holes in it, give it like a little bit of like a frame, a little more of a frame look to it. Get my pin vise, start drilling holes here, just on the bottom, leave the top ones alone. This may look cool, but then I would have to probably, I actually don't have to probably do it, but I was thinking maybe I have to do it on the arms. Hold on a second. Yeah, like as you can see here. Maybe not be a good idea, because if I would drill holes here, it'll probably undermine the actual support of the arm. So, not a wise choice. But I think I could do it with the backpack. I could think the backpack, we can do that. So, that's one. Another thing is the head. And here's the head that I was talking about. This is actually how it looks. Just needs to be sanded here. And there is another part. I thought I put it to the side. Here it is. This is the front part of the head, and I kind of like how it looks because it reminds me of the Drasi. For those of you who remembered, I built it with the LED on the head. No, I am not going to put an LED in this kit's head. However, it would have been great if it did, but if I start doing that now, it's going to be out of place since I didn't put LEDs on the other 3 kits that I made. Let alone the diorama, which I don't think it will be a good idea. Maybe it will be a good idea for those of you who probably say, yeah, put LEDs on it. But it depends on my time. It depends on how much time I have to work on it and think of the wiring. But anyway, that's a totally different conversation. So I'm going to put this part on for now, just so you guys can see this. There we go. So this is what the head looks like. And supposedly there is a charcoal part that goes here that you can put on, and then you have this little sticker decal here that goes there, and then you can put it whatever position you want. As a matter of fact, let me review the manual first. Is that a charcoal part? I believe it is. There it is. Look at that. Caught on the first try. So as I'm reviewing this, we have this part here that goes up to this, like so. So it has that black background, which is cool. However, I'm going to remove it. And then I'm thinking I am going to gut this entire black part off, including that frame here. And then I purchased this from the hobby store, thinking that this would probably be a cool idea. What you see here is a clear styrene plastic peg type, plastic round styrene part. It cost me $1. The diameter on this is 1/8 of an inch. Now, I thought it wouldn't be cool if I would have cut this off, then put it on this one, and then jury rig some sort of connection where I can actually move the mono eye or move this in specific positions. It may or may not be a good idea, because the thing is that I have to get the center properly. I can't put it here and then do like this. It has to be probably right here in the middle, and then find a way to turn it around left and right. I can probably jury rig something and do something like that. However, the diameter of this and this is too small. So I was thinking what to do this, and then I'm thinking maybe I should wrap it around with some plot plate, give it a little bit more depth, give it like a little camera look to it, wrap it around, then cut it off, then create the effect of a mono eye inside this head. So it would look, I don't know if I can do this, like that. Oh wow, the reflection looks really nice doing this way. Oh, cool. So that's the idea that I'm going to play with. Give it a little bit more depth to it. Oh, okay, I forgot. You got the actual antenna, which I gotta cut this part right there. There we go. So now we don't have that little thing sticking out like that. Alright, so there's a lot of playing around that I gotta do, so we'll continue on and I'll show you some other stuff that I find.